This is a good question. Some people ask, does Generation Z set up to fail in the workforce? Because so many times you're hearing about some of the people talking about they get fired after 6 months or something that they just don't, how it is. I think, and some say about entitlement, I think it's a combination. I think that they're raised with computers and technology, so the work ethic is not quite the same. And it's not all their fault. The technology has showed you that you can do other things, the attention span. The days of being a librarian and work 25 years and a house on the hill, and that's all you do, and maybe you just sit till you retire are gone. People get restless and fidgy. They got their phones. Businesses are operating in ways that they're throwing it in front of your face. If you work for a company and they have automatic checkouts or any type of gadgets, well, they're already telling you don't plan on retiring here anytime soon because we're automation. So it's sending a mixed signal. They want workers, but then they want them to be robotic and they don't want them to question things. And you have to wait so long before you get a raise or pensions or how they do you. So and also the reality is this: if you can content create or do something for yourself, not to go through that trepidation or that hardship. I think that that's the thing. I don't know if it's just generational. I think that because you can't compare. One of the things that I see that people tend to do is they always say, well, they're lazy, they don't do this, and you're just not really motivated. Or when you're putting your LinkedIn profile up or your pictures or something, that you just seem lethargic. I don't think it's the case. I just think technology's changed our mindsets because you're in a more inclusive. Well, what can you really openly diss somebody with doing um, when everything is out in the open that it's different? On one hand, you can't say stuff, but on the other hand, they welcome your feedback on certain topics because you have to indoctrinate yourself with inclusiveness in ways that past eras didn't. So when you talk about in the workforce capacity, you have to understand the lingo, the jingo, and the mingo. Did you get that? And so this is what we're dealing with. We're compartmentalizing so much. So basically, if you learn a trade or a skill, you do for yourself or you do something for yourself, but you can't hold the way the eras were in the past to the eras of today. They are vastly different. They don't have the same. The work experience and exposure is different. Coming into a job today is not the way it was. People talk different, act different. They really come up with more kid gloves today than they did when I was coming along. Back in the day, they expect you to kind of get it 3 days or so or figure it out. Nowadays, we have to temperament the room to the situation, and then there's other ways that you have to acknowledge. And there's so much protocol. It's analytics. It's like sports. It's just like everything. Everything is done in a way, and then of course when they try to AI everything or try to say, well, why don't you look at it like this? So you basically have to get retrained by being trained to get trained. And it's very jarring. I don't think and they say, well, they're to feel a certain way. I do get it because you can't operate a 1984, 94, 04, 2014 mindset in 2024. Things then changed. They always constantly changing, you know. So it'll be real interesting. Another generation comes along, they might not even have to even because with all the automation and everything that's going on, things are getting even more remote or getting more specialized. So I think that they get a unfair rap because technology has changed it. You could, if we weren't in a technological era or in a situation, I might just chalk it up to just being lazy. And some of them are lazy or entitled or just nonchalant or probably being arrogant about stuff. But we do have technology which has dictated so much, and everybody has a buzz to it. There are jobs that have to allow people to vape or something or have access to things that you couldn't even imagine. But that's how they keep the workforce happy. Because if they didn't, they don't have workers. So ask yourself how a new generation can flex without flexing because they still got to wait to get a raise. They still got to wait to get that uh, 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 um, the overall reviews, etc. So make it make sense. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. And hit that membership because when you request videos such as this, I do bring them back. This is a great topic. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke, stay full. And also understand that you can say certain things, but you got to understand the technology has changed. And there's a whole generation of era that has grown up on it exclusively. They don't relate to where things were because that is the input of the technological. So when you have iPads, cell phones, etc., computers, it's dictated. So what do you expect?